Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. The honorable judges, committees, and all the participants, it is a great honor for me to join this English speech contest. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. In the name of Allah, the most merciful and the most gracious. All praises be to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the Lord of the world, the master of the day after, and the creator of everything in the universe. Peace and salutation be upon our Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, who has brought us from the darkness into the brightness and guided us into the right way of life. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Rizky Alifian Ramadhan, and today I would like to deliver a speech entitled "Be Qualified Youths with Good Character for a Better Future." Ladies and gentlemen, talking about youths means talking about ourselves, right? Yes, because most of us here are youths or young generations. But what is interesting in talking about youths? Do you guys have any idea? Well, there are some considerations. First, people believe that youth is a very important period in someone's life because it's a transitional period between childhood and maturity that determines the rest of his life. To gain success or failure, to be a good or a bad person, and so on. Second, youths are often called the hope of the nation, who will substitute their parents to be the leaders of society in the coming of years. Youths are the agents of change and the agents of success. Our first president Sukarno said, "Give me 1,000 old men, I will undoubtedly rip Semeru from its root. Give me 10 youths, I will undoubtedly shake the world." From the statement, we can sum up that Sukarno believed youths are the agents of change. And youths, as the agents of change, have an important role in the development of a nation. Ladies and gentlemen, youths of today, including us, are born at a time when sophisticated technology and the internet are increasingly being used, which is marked by the use of social media as communication and socialization platform. Even though sophisticated technology gives many benefits for us in various ways in life, there are few drawbacks that we should be aware of. One of them is the addiction to technology. Addiction to technology is becoming one of the common issues in our country. Based on a recent study, the level of internet addiction in Indonesia during the pandemic is increasing. The rate of internet addiction in adolescents has increased by 19.3%, with an average duration of playing the internet for 11.6 hours a day. While addiction in adults has increased from 3% before the pandemic to 14.4% during the pandemic, with an average online duration for 10 hours per day. What we can say from these facts? For us as youth, it is a challenge that should be solved. Ladies and gentlemen, instead of wasting our time uselessly or doing something fully stupid on social media, such as spreading hatred or making a bad trend for youth, let's encourage and devote ourselves for a greater good. Let's improve our potential to be qualified youths with good characters, such as being active, creative, and confident. These are the characters we need as youths to drive a better future, not only for ourselves, but also for our nation. Ladies and gentlemen, the question now is, how? How do we as youths improve our potential to be an active, creative, and confident youth? First, we should be confident to reach our dreams. There is a good example from Walt Disney. He was fired from the newspaper animation job for not being creative enough. And that was the turning point of Walt Disney's life. Instead of moping around, Disney drew motivation from getting the boot. He started creating characters, one of which made him a fortune he couldn't even dream of at that time. Today, Disney's Mickey Mouse is so iconic that its popularity is more than about 90% of humans that are alive. Second, read more books. Reading books regularly is highly recommended for the current youth. Based on a recent study, the reading interest of youth in Indonesia is very low. Research conducted by UNESCO shows that the reading interest in Indonesia ranks 60th out of 61 nations around the world. This, of course, needs a concern. By reading books every day, the insight gained become broader and can stimulate our ability to think creatively. If you find difficulty starting the habits of reading books, we can choose simple books first, such as novels or youth magazines. The last but not the least, use the internet and social media wisely. It is undeniable truth that besides giving positive impacts on youth, the advancements of technology can also bring down negative impacts. So we should be aware of it. If not, we can be trapped into negative things, such as visiting pornographic sites, adopting improper lifestyle from others, and many more. We should be wise in using our social media. Don't let social media become a means to blaspheme and bring each other down. We can use the internet to search creative ideas on Google, try writing articles, watch creative tutorials on YouTube, share useful info on Twitter, and so on. Basically, we will feel the positive impact of technological progress if we also use it positively. Ladies and gentlemen, in conclusion, we as youth not only represent the future of our nation, but we're also society's main agents of change and progress. We don't know what we're going to be, what we'll be passionate about, whom we'll meet, what opportunities will come up, or what the world will be like. But we do know one thing. If we are prepared, we can be easier to do anything we want. So, prepare ourselves from now by improving our good character to lead us into a better future. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, the time has come for me to end my speech. Allow me to end my speech with a quote from Jackson Brown that says, "The best preparation for tomorrow is by doing your best today." That's all from me. Thank you so much for listening. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.